Hello everyone, I'm Witchy Butterfly, and this is my Let's Play channel. I hope everyone is okay today. As you can see, we are into spooky month now, so nice spooky background for my VTuber here. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good start to the week. I've had the day off today. It's a bit of a weird one this week. Sort of went back to work yesterday, then they gave me Monday off, so go figure that one out. Yeah, like I said, we're into spooky month now, so I'm going to be mainly playing sort of spooky games for the foreseeable. Couple of games. Today we're going to be playing the Cat Lady. Later in the week I'm going to be playing a completely new game, which is called The Missing J.J. Macfield and the Islands of Memories. So there's the two main games I'm sort of focusing on for the next couple of weeks. And then if we sort of finish anything, I'll find some other games to play as well. Suitably spooky and all that. But yeah, like I said, Cat Lady, it's one of those games that's fairly low effort on my part. By that I mean there's not a great deal of concentration for gameplay. Sorry, I'm just trying to sort of remove my earrings because they're digging into me. There we are. Yeah, so the Cat Lady, it's a point and click kind of game, so it's just like just walking around, sort of interacting with stuff. Like I said, don't need to sort of concentrate too much on sort of moving and stuff like that. So I'm sort of focus more on the stream. But yeah, it is a horror game. There are a fair few content warnings I need to go through before I fire it up and get started. Yeah, so like I said, because it's a horror game, gore, violence, blood, those are kind of a given really with horror. There's also sort of depictions of murder. There's also depictions of a mental hospital environment, which I know can be sort of distressing to some people. And there's also themes of depression, anxiety, and suicide from the off. In fact, the game kind of starts off on that foot, so yeah, fairly warned everyone. Right, I'm just going to transfer to my stream setup, then I'm going to fire up the game. It's kind of annoying because it's another one of those games that OBS doesn't want to pick up, so I'm just having to capture my entire screen. So if you see any glitching or weirdness, that's what's happening there. So we shall switch to that. We will go into Steam. Where are we? Yeah, as you can see, it's one that I've played before, but we're going to play again from the beginning because, like I said, it's a sort of nice, sort of proper spooky horror game. This. Let me turn my. There we are. Turn my headphones up a bit. We'll skip through that. Yeah, so as you can see, the game sort of has a content warning at the start, but like I said, there are sort of more things going on than just gore and horror. Like I said, there's depression, depictions of suicide, and all sorts of not fun stuff in this. So like I said, we are going to hit new game, and we are going to sort of jump right in. And like I said, it's very heavy going from the start.
My name is Susan Ashworth.
And it's all
I live alone in this old 2-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside.
fully voice acted, so I don't need to do any sort of crap voice acting of my own for this.
Some would say it's a lonely life, and I guess that's
Turn
true.
this up a bit.
But I don't like people's company.
I'm hoping the
Not lately, anyway.
game volume on stream is alright, along with my microphone, because I've been messing around with settings again.
I only trust my cats these days, and I will miss them dearly.
Yeah, so this is Susan, and she is really not happy with her life.
I always have. Teacup stays with me till the end. He watches me, as if he knew. because earlier tonight I swallowed a whole bunch of pills. They're legal, of course. Prescribed by my doctor for my sleeping
I do have to say the
problems.
voice acting is pretty damn good in this game.
I've taken
I
34 of them.
do say so
All I
myself.
could find in the cupboard. And now the room around me spins in a blurry tango as my heart slows down.
And let's just say they know their stuff when it comes to the subject matter as well. Speaking from experience there.
Any second now, I will be dead. I feel calm. I'm ready for it. I've only got one thing to say now.
Oh, there's a butterfly. Or it could be a moth. Yeah, everything sounds alright, darling.
Thanks for nothing. Goodbye.
Ouch. Pretty savage last words there. Oh, thank you, darling. Oh, now out, chapter 1. House in the woods. Yeah, this game's actually part of a trilogy. Oh, I say trilogy. Basically, half of the games did a game before this. I believe it's called The Devil Came Here. Then they did The Cat Lady. And then they did a sequel to The Cat Lady called Lorelei. Then at some point they remastered The Devil Came Here and sort of had it sort of tie in with the other two games. I would like to play them at some point. Yeah, as I said, sort of fairly simple controls. Just say point and click, but sort of more sort of use the keyboard. Yeah, press up to open the interaction menu, cycle through available options with the up and down keys, press enter to confirm. So we're going to enter this door. Oh, it won't, because it's locked apparently. Let's go wandering. Oh, bit of a scene transition here. Sort of corn. Sort of wheat-filled woods to grotty underground. Nothing we can really interact with at the moment. That sounds a bit ominous. An R. Michalski's game. Oh, we're an ambulance. Let's examine the ambulance. Oh, we can't go any further apparently. And it's blocking the access to the tunnel exit. Maybe there's no exit at all. Right, let's open the door. It's locked. Okay, so obviously we need to find something for that. Oh.
Huh? What's making that noise? Hello? Who's there? Answer me.
Should also warn, because it's a horror game, expect jump scares. There's a case in point. There's a body on a stretcher. It looks amazingly like us. It's me. My cold, dead body, right in front of my eyes. What's it doing here? Oh yes, we are very much dead by the looks. Let's examine. I look so calm. Let's turn head. Not much going on there. Open the eyes. My eyes. just about one thing I liked about myself. I have to admit, they are quite vivid. It's all quite a vivid green. Even now, they still shine a little. Open the mouth. Is that a key in her mouth? Or in my mouth? I'd better take it with me. Press down to open inventory. Okay, so we have a key. Uh-oh. Oh! Phew! We got past that. Yeah, we got past that just in time. I don't think we'll be going back there again somehow. Yeah, like I said, we're well into Halloween now. I've got all my decks up. Rebecca got me some spooky lights to go in the room now. Sort of add to the other bits and bobs. And I'm just sort of sitting here in the dark, nice little sort of cosy blanket, sort of keeping me warm, and enjoying spooky season. Oh, there goes a deer. Yep, I know, that's inventory. Try the key. Ah, the key actually works. Yeah, oh dear. Okay, there is a heartbeat. Thanks. Let's examine them. And the heart's beating faster. The hole has been boarded up with these planks. The sign underneath says, "Emergency power switch. Danger." Try and pull them. I'm not strong enough to pull them off with my bare hands. Let's try and look through. There's definitely something there. I can't tell for sure, but it looks like a switch. And there's a machine of some sort. Examine. Too long a sacrifice can make a stone of the heart. Would it take another sacrifice to turn it back? Maybe I'm being silly. This is just some old machinery after all. Try and switch it on. How strange. There doesn't seem to be a single switch or button on this machine. How do you turn it on? I don't know about you, that erratic heartbeat is low-key unnerving. I was going to say, what's my pulse doing? I do have my Fitbit on, so let's have a quick look. Only doing 77. Right, let's go see what's over this way, because we saw that deer go charging off into... Well, now there's woodlands, but beforehand there was a wheat field, wasn't there? Oh. Let's carry on following the deer, I guess. Oh dear, there's a car that's had a bit of a mishap. Seems to be on fire. Oh. Okay. Hanging body. Examine. My dead body hanging from a tree. I should be scared, but I just feel empty. Wait. What's that shiny thing on her neck? Is that a key? Let's have a quick search. Oh, the body is too high. I can't reach. Rope. Can we untie it? It would take me hours to untie this knot. Oh, and the door seems bolted from the other side.
remember this place. Am I lost?
Okay, now, we sort of come back again. Now we're in a completely different scene to what we did have. Hello, Crow. Let's follow the crow. She doesn't seem to like the crow very much. Hello, Drax. How's your day going? How's the game going? We've literally only just started. Yeah, so far, well, basically we've died and we're sort of in this, strange place. Yeah, my day's been alright. I've had a quiet day off. Yeah. Are you up to much, today? Or are you at work at the moment? Oh, this is a charming place. There's a rather dead deer now. Examine. Who done this? Is there anyone else here? Let's pull out the knife. So I'm sure that's going to come in useful. Door. Let's unbolt that. Now, all of a sudden, even though we've we went to the right, we seem to loop around and sort of come through this door again. That's quite trippy. Right. We're going to use a knife to cut down our dead self. Strange as that sounds. Oh, blimey. Yeah, what is it with bureaucratic agencies and just not telling you exactly what you need the first time round? It's like they exist just to be deliberately cause misery. But still, I'm glad you got your license updated and sorted out. Yep, and I hope work is fairly quiet for you. Yep. Well, I'll knock on my desk because that's wood. Right, let's examine this version of me. I look like I'm just sleeping. Search pockets. Nothing in there. Oh, that's good at least. That must be quite a rarity. Someone actually happy with their license pick. Because I know all my pictures, my sort of driving license, passports, and all that. I hate the pictures because you have to sort of just have such a plain expression, and you just look grumpy as hell, and it's like, this doesn't look anything like me. Well, to be fair, when I got both those renewed, I was about I don't think I'd even started HRT at that point, but yeah, that's about 6 years ago now. So so I've been on HRT for like sort of 6.5 years. My face has changed a bit since then. Well, you've got a lucky gift there, Drax. That's all I can say. Right, we're going to take this key that's on our neck and oh, thanks, Drax. I'm probably blushing just as much as my model now. Yeah, this place is so weird. You sort of go back the way you came, but every time the scenery's different. There's dead animal heads on the gates. That's unnerving. What a gruesome display. Yay! Right, while I'm here, do... Oh, come on, phone. Okay, my missus has done it for me. Funny shout out for you, Drax. At least it's not my head stuck on the bars. So given how this game started so far, I wouldn't be surprised if we did find a sort of version of ourselves up there. Gate key. Let's use that. Ah, that's okay, Drax. Oh, hello.
Welcome to my house, Susan Ashworth. I have been waiting for you, my dear. I knew you would turn up one fine day like this.
Who are you?
I have so many names, it's hard to pick one.
She is creepy.
I'm curious. Who do you think I am?
Right, so our choices are death, question mark, an old lady who lives in the woods, are you God or are you the devil? Oh, or I really don't know, can't you just tell me? I'm going to go with I really don't know.
I really don't know. Can't you just tell me?
That's very much like you, Susan. You won't even try.
Ouch.
You have given up on everything lately, haven't you?
Why shouldn't I? Is there a great reward for trying? I didn't think so.
Would you have tried if I had told you there was?
Maybe. I don't know.
Something that could change your life forever.
No! There isn't! There never is.
Oh, wow.
And yet, some people do great things to find it.
I'm afraid I'm not one of them.
Yeah. Like I said, Susan is not a happy woman. Yeah. What is this place and what will happen next? I suspect we get to ask both of these, so I'm just going to start with the top one.
What is this place?
This, my dear, is my humble kingdom, and this house is my castle. I rarely invite people in, just like you. I like my solitude. But you are a special guest, and I'm going to make an exception.
I do
Me?
not like the sound of that.
Special? I can tell you now that there's nothing special about me, lady.
Don't bring yourself down, Susan Ashworth. Today, you are my guest of honor.
Well, what will happen next?
What will happen next?
Depends on you, Susan. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to
Oh,
see.
yes.
But there is also something that will make you want to return to where
Yeah,
you
unless
came from.
Unless it's a select few
Cherish
people, it's
every
usually,
single
yeah, I'm
breath
just fine
you
over here in my
take.
corner, just leave me alone.
I'm going to make you an offer.
Know that all
Susan.
too well.
It's a chance only a fool would refuse.
Okay. An offer? What can you offer me?
Let's come inside. It's getting cold out here.
Nice shack. Let's look at the painting. A lonely seashore. Right, let's... Yeah, is she really here? Maybe this is all just a dream after all.
Now we can talk properly, my dear.
Right. Right, we've got... I still don't really know who you are. Will I be punished for taking my own life? And is there anyone else here? Right, let's start from the top, I suppose.
I still don't really know who you are.
I go by many names. I've never paid much notice to what the living call me, but there is one name the fallen ones use when I speak to them. I find it most accurate. The Queen of Maggots.
Oh, what a title.
Is that what you are? Why, maggots?
Because they feed on what's dead and gone.
Dead and gone. I guess that's me.
Yeah, speaking of language, I was going to say the Queen of Maggots, she's got an interesting accent, if I do say so myself. Right, let's go for option 2.
Will I be punished for taking my own life?
Most people would be, but not you, Susan. You see, I watched you long enough to understand how you feel. I don't expect you to believe me, but I actually have sympathy for you. Who knows, I could be your only friend. The only friend in the whole wide world. So like I said, I'm going to make you an offer. I want to help you. I will give you back your happiness in exchange for a simple task. Your life will change completely. You will be yourself again. And you will soon forget the sadness that has consumed your heart for years.
Oh, next 2 questions. Is there anyone else here? And what do you want me to do? Right, let's see if there's anyone else around.
Is there anyone else here?
I thought you liked being alone. Isn't that why you ran away from everyone?
It doesn't matter.
I was standing right behind you when you threw away all those photographs, you know? I brushed your hair every night you cried yourself to sleep.
Okay, this is getting
I saw everything. I know what you want. But
worrying.
it's not here. It's gone. And it will never, ever come
Oh, it sounds
again.
like she's been stalking us. Right, I have no reason to live. Please, just let me go. Let's go for that option. So now she's going to tell us what to do anyway, eventually.
Reason to live. Please, just let me go. I tried. I really did. But it's never going to be okay.
Who knows, maybe, but one way or the other. This isn't the end of your story. It's only the beginning, my dear. And there are great things waiting for you. Believe me.
Right, what do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do?
Yes, I think it's time to explain.
I suspect we're not going to get the other
But where
other
are my
wish.
manners? We're still in the hall. This is not a place for a serious talk. Follow me to the next room. I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What's your offer then? What can you fix that life has destroyed?
Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you, only in a slightly different way.
Well, so this room is something. Sort of very, very fitting a sort of Halloween vibe. Sort of dimly lit room by candlelight. Some more options. I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Those 5 people? Who are they? And what makes you think I want to go back? Oh, let's start from the top.
I'm a failure. Why did you choose me? Aren't you afraid I will let you down, whatever it is I have to do? Most days, it's enough of a struggle to crawl out of bed. I don't see the point in anything. I just want to disappear. And I hate everyone else because they know how to be happy. Everywhere I turn,
that is a
there are
mood and a
people
half.
filled with hope and will to live. Or people so pitiful, they make me ashamed to be alive. I don't want them. There's nobody there for me. I am alone. I just want to vanish.
This is the very reason
Big mood there, Susan.
Susan Ashworth. I know how you feel, because I felt like this myself for a very long time. You and me are very much alike. If you succeed, you will never feel broken again.
What makes you think I want to go back?
What makes you think I want to go back? I finally did it. I killed myself. That's all I ever wanted. And yet, it turns out to be just another failure. I want this suffering to stop.
Dear Susan, you don't realize that the suffering never stops, do you? It only gets worse. This place is a passage between the world of the living and the world of the dead.
So we are in limbo then.
You enter one of these corridors and you never come back. But you don't cease to exist. You remain.
Well, let's find out about the 5 people.
Those 5 people. Who
Hello,
are
Kate.
The parasites.
How are you doing today?
That's what I call them. They don't know each other,
Well,
but their destinies are.
I hope this isn't your future, Kate, because
eyes open and
game starts off pretty
constantly
rough.
on guard. Those people will want to get closer to you. They might even pretend they are your friends,
Oh.
but don't let that.
I'm sorry you
fool
didn't sleep well.
They have nothing but cruel
I've
intentions.
been alright today.
They'll want to
I said,
hurt you.
day off from work, so just done
They'll
some bits
want
around the
to
house.
kill you. As
Played some
harmless
games,
as
tried
they
to chill
might
out.
appear, parasites are the evil scum of the earth, and they all deserve to die.
Isn't my life bad enough without them?
And now I am
Don't be
spooking myself before I go to bed.
You have a great advantage over them. They don't know that you know. Do you understand what it means? You will become my hunter, serving punishment for their sins.
There we go.
A tool of destruction.
It's okay.
A
And yep,
dark
it is
angel
it is spooky season, so I've got the lights down, I've got
Find
my
your purpose in life, and you see for the
got my
first
blanket to
time
huddle up
how
into.
satisfying it can be.
and we've got
But
a creepy as fuck
how
game
will
to
I
play.
recognize them?
There isn't a great deal of people in your lonely life, is there, Susan? You will know when you see them. Bring those deceitful bastards in front of me, and we'll make them regret for everything they've done.
Oh, that's random. ah, random thing to go and do, but hey. I was going to say, I hope you're not afraid of clowns, Kate. Because I know some people are really freaked out by them.
Are you expecting me to kill them?
No, Susan, I'm expecting you
Oh,
to fight
oh no.
for survival.
Oh, so sorry, Kate.
Do everything you can to defend yourself. I know you're not a murderer. Quite the opposite, actually. You're a good person. But I also
Yeah, I know-
that
I
you
know quite a few
don't
people
want
have sort
to
of
suffer. And those people
really sort of
will want to cause you
Get sort of
pain.
scared by clowns.
They won't hesitate. In the end, you might have no choice.
Seems to be a surprisingly common
Think of
thing.
it as gardening. If there were weeds among the flowers, you'd pull them out, wouldn't you? you'd get rid of them without thinking twice about it.
I'm not really a gardening type.
Not so huge amount has happened.
And remember this, you are not...
Basically, the game starts off with our character Susan committing suicide.
Continue.
But instead of dying, she's ended up in this weird limbo place, and we're being told to go and hunt down some nasty people. So yeah, it is a very dark game. There is a lot of heavy content in this.
I can't do this. It's too much.
Yes, says your usual
Dealing with criminals is a
blood,
job for the police,
gore,
not
violence,
someone
jump
like
scares.
Indeed, you are weak.
I do know there's a section coming up where we are in a mental hospital, which again I know can sort of really distress people.
You cannot die, Susan.
Oh wow.
You will always return to life no matter what happens to you.
What? This is the last thing I wanted. Please, can't you just let me die?
I've made
Susan is really not happy.
As long as they are alive, you cannot die.
And our options are, it's blackmail, you can't do that, or this must all be just a weird dream. I don't believe you. I'm going to say weird dream.
This all must be just a weird dream.
Because this is really bloody weird so far.
Susan, see this door here? Let's go inside. I want to show you something that will help you make up your mind.
Oh, we're back in the wheat field again. Oh.
Yes, it's you, Susan. Come close. Say hello.
I don't want to look at it. Haven't I had enough yet? That body in the ambulance. Then the forest. But this place is... This is exactly what I was trying to run away from. I don't want to be here. Make it go away.
I assumed it would be wise to give you a little taste of the suffering you'd endure. I want you to understand that you can keep going long after you can't.
Look how her voice has changed. There's a... So her voice, there's a sort of a dual voice now. You sort of hear a sort of male sort of tone to her voice. Crucified, all alone, in one place that's changed it all. I really don't want to be here. Let's take the crowbar while we're at it. Right, let's talk to the Queen of Maggots.
Susan,
I do like the music in this game.
Decision. The parasites are coming, whether you want it or not. You haven't really got much choice. You must stand up for yourself.
And our options are... Fine, I'll do what I want. I'll do what you want. Or I take orders from nobody. I'll do it my way. Or can you tell me again about the parasites?
I take orders from nobody.
I'm going to be stubborn.
I'll do it my way.
Don't you understand? There is no other way.
Well, I don't know that. Besides...
Let's go for the stubborn option, because I'm stubborn as fuck most of the time.
I'm no murderer. I don't want to be. I'll find another way without you.
What?
Look, I appreciate you giving me another chance. Don't get me wrong. I can see now that I've made a mistake, and I'm ready to try to fix my life. But I really don't like what you're saying. If there's one thing I learned in life, it's that people let you down all the time. If I don't rely on myself, I can't rely on anyone else.
Oh, she's giving me a lesson in cynicism here.
You fool! You damned arrogant fool!
Oh, we should have pissed her off.
You have no idea what you have just done.
Well,
But fine, have it your way. In the end, I will be the one laughing at you. I
okay,
always
she's
am.
starting to scare me now. Oh, we can insult her, be sarcastic, or apologise. I'm going to be sarcastic.
Yeah. Don't laugh too hard, old woman. You might break something.
Ooh.
When we meet again, you will beg me on your knees to give you a second chance.
I don't really believe in second chances, so I might have to disappoint you again. Look, this is all just a bad dream. I want to wake up. I'm back in the house.
Oh.
Okay, it'll be fine. I don't need her. I'm sure I'll figure out what to do.
We blow candles out. Oh, okay. Oh, this is going to be a suicide thing coming up, I think.
They left me no choice, Alice. Maybe one day you'll forgive me.
Yep.
I think that's enough for now.
Yeah, I think one candle's enough if that kind of thing happens.
What the? How did I get back here?
I'd like to know that as well, because this game keeps on pulling that. It's all... I think you're going one way, and then, weird things happen. Oh! Go! Glad to hear that, Kate! Yeah, I was finally able to sort of think for a few, the other day, so I've popped them in. Not like I remember what half of them are now, but... Yep, I've got my trusty bottle of juice here, Kate, so I better take a swig. Which you can probably hear because it does this weird sort of whistling sound when I drink from it. Yeah, it's just orange juice. Nothing amazing. Because of course, all drinking tea or coffee is not really a good idea at this time of night. Oh, nice cup of tea. I say I try and avoid caffeine at this time of night because my sleeping pattern's not the best to start with. I don't really need to sort of do anything more to destabilise it. But yeah, it's getting into hot chocolate weather. The trouble is, I know I probably shouldn't be drinking hot chocolate too often because of the diabetes and all that. Yeah. Right, let's move away from that because I need to... Let's use a crowbar. Right. Let's reach inside. We'll turn the switch on. Oh, okay. That's messy. We seem to be down an arm. And we can't get out either. We've still got one. I do like the music. I'm ambidextrous, so I'm alright with either arm, really. The only thing I'm not going to do left-handed is writing, but hey ho. Music by Mika Mike. Pretty good music it is too. Yeah, fun story behind being ambidextrous. When I was 13, I fractured my right wrist coming off my bike. So I learned how to practice everything left-handed while I couldn't use that wrist. And then pretty much as soon as my right wrist healed up, I fractured the left wrist. So yeah, I've got two knackered wrists that sort of really play up in the cold, and to be honest, a lot of things I'm equally cack-handed whichever hand I use, so yeah, so that was chapter 1. Chapter 2, Second First Breath.
Yes, I do enjoy fine art. Thank you for noticing. There's a certain raw beauty to it that modern painters often fail to recreate.
Yeah.
I always want
So I
to be an
do like the
artist
graphics in this game. They're sort of
but it'll be a long time before
It's sort
I
of
can
low
call
res, but it sort
myself
of really sort of
that.
lends to the
I
horror
have to
aspect in a
say
lot of
that
ways.
Patience are my canvas, but my job is more about restoration. Obviously, I look at
this-
their damaged human minds and bring them back to their former beauty.
Okay,
I'm
this
sorry, I'm probably boring.
the way this guy
you.
talks really creeps me out.
It's not that. It's
It kind of reminds me of the G-Man from the Half-Life series.
I'd really like
Just that
to
sort of
go home.
cadence to his voice.
Of course, and go home you will. As soon as we've done this little assessment, okay, you'll probably know how it works. I've read in your file you used to be a nurse.
Yes, I know very well how it works. You want to check if I'm nuts.
Well, I wouldn't use that expression, obviously. But
Yes, Susan is very
we
blunt.
have to make sure you're safe and
Much like
figure
me, in
out
fact.
how to
I'm sort of very
help.
blunt and very direct most of the
Also,
time.
as a nurse yourself, you know there's always paperwork involved. These forms won't fill themselves.
Oh yes, there's always paperwork in
Honestly,
nursing.
Susan, you have nothing to worry about. This is just a formality. I could tell straight away that you are not nuts.
Fine. What would you like to know? I will answer all your questions. Then I'll go home, take a long shower, and catch up on sleep.
Wonderful. Let's see then. Where do we begin?
Oh, there we are. Oh, obviously we're in a hospital now.
She's awake, Doctor.
Good evening. It's good to see you awake at last. You're in the Cedar Lake Hospital. My name is Andrew. I'm one of the doctors. Would you confirm your name for me, please?
Oh, we've got Susan Ashworth. I can't remember or ignore. I was just telling him our name.
Susan Ashworth.
Hello, Mrs. Ashworth. I'm glad to see you're all right. You're on the ward now. Your condition is stable.
Yeah, all the standard
I can see
questions.
your brain functions just fine and there's no permanent damage of any sort. We've checked your internal organs and they're fine too. You're a very lucky lady, Susan. You might experience extreme tiredness and lethargy for a couple of days, but that should soon pass. I would advise plenty of rest now. The nurses on this ward will take it from here. Please let them know if you need anything. Take care, Mrs. Ashworth. Please, don't try to speak. What did you say? Don't worry, Mrs. Ashworth. Your arm is fine. No. There was nothing wrong with your arm, darling. Now calm down.
Would you like me to get you some water? Let me get you a drink, I'll be
Yes,
back
that
in a
was
second.
just a dream. Pretty fucked up dream, but a dream. But yeah, I have to admit, I've had my fair share of body horror dreams.
I'm sorry, Susan. Did I wake you? I have to take your blood pressure. 2 seconds and I'm gone. My name is Liz, by the way. I'm sorry. I know this isn't very nice. Believe me, I hate waking people up just for this. But being a nuisance is part of my stupid job, unfortunately. Oof, I hate this place.
Oof.
Tell you what, Susan. Can I call you Susan? So anyway, I shouldn't say it, but you know I'm going to anyway. You are so lucky. It's crazy. You doing what you've done, and her walking in, seeing what she saw. That was a chance. 1 in a million.
Well,
I'm not making any sense again, am I? I'm tired. They're working us to death here, you know. Modern day slavery. One day I'll tell them what I really think. I swear I will.
Oh, she loves to talk, doesn't she?
And here it is. You've got the blood pressure of an 18-year-old. Just wanted to say you're lucky, I think. And that I hope you've changed your mind about some things. Got to go, but I'll see you later. You take care, sweetheart, yeah?
Yes, the joys of being woken up at sort of silly times in the morning for stat observations. That's probably the thing that drove me a bit nuts when I was in hospital. Oh, okay. Ew, nasty.
Bad dream.
Cool. Yeah, that was. I could say it's a bad dream. Yeah. Could go no, just a dream like any other, or yeah, a really bad one, or ignore. We go for yeah, a really bad one.
Yeah, a really bad one.
I knew it. I could see as soon as I came in the room that you were having a nightmare. I guess I shouldn't have woken you up. What was it about?
I was burnt alive. I can't remember, or it's none of your business.
I was burnt alive.
Actually, it reminds me of something that happened the other day. There was this woman on the emergency unit, and she really wanted to smoke, you know? But they wouldn't let her, of course.
Yes, 'cause you can't
She
smoke in
wasn't
hospital.
well at all. Not just injured, but not right in the head. She was on 10 litres of oxygen through the face mask. She had to stay in bed, she was told. But she wouldn't listen,
I
of
see where
course.
this is going.
And as soon as they'd left, she lit up a fag. The whole room went up in flames, and so did she.
Yes, because oxygen plus negative flame
You
equals
didn't really
boom.
want to know that, did you? That's just me and my big gob. Typical. I never know when to shut up.
What was your name again, or what happened to me? Oh, let's try and find out what's actually happened.
What happened to me?
Well, how much do you remember?
I took some pills, and I fell asleep in the chair. I remember how the room kept spinning around me slowly. I felt so calm, and then
All of a sudden, I was on the field of barley, or I woke up here and I saw you. Let's go for
I woke up here
the wake
and I
up.
saw you. Can you now tell me who found me and what happened?
Well, your body went into a coma. You were lucky she came home and found you. I told you that before.
What? Who found me?
Your daughter, of course. She called an ambulance. If it wasn't for her, you would sure be dead now, Susan.
My daughter.
Yes. Why? Why'd you look so pale all of a sudden, Susan?
I don't have a daughter.
Ooh.
Whoever she is, she lied.
But
The
why
plot
would she do
thickens.
that?
How should I know? I was in a coma, apparently.
So she lied. It doesn't change the fact that you owe her your life.
I was fine. I didn't ask for any help. Sorry.
Oh, how long have I been here, or when will they let me home?
How long have I been here?
I was told you arrived at the hospital at 7 in the evening. You had a cardiac arrest in the ambulance. They had to resuscitate you. Your heart stopped beating for nearly a minute, but they managed to bring you back. You went to the intensive care unit, where they gave you a dose of antidote and pumped your stomach. As soon as your condition was stable, they brought you on this ward. It's called Die
That's
Ward.
standard stuff.
I call it Die Ward, because all the patients who come here want to die.
Oh,
It's a suicide watch.
what a comedian.
That's why it's so strict. You have to be careful. Nurses here are trigger happy with the sedatives.
When will they let me go home?
When will they let me go home?
I'm not sure. Probably not today. Maybe tomorrow. I shouldn't say that. but you
To be
see
fair,
that
she's
person.
one of the good ones. There are much worse people
There's a
here.
doctor here. They call him Dr. X. He's a chief of psychiatry in this hospital. You won't be able to go home until he's talked to you, and he's really good at getting into your head. You know what I'm saying? He will ask you a lot of tricky questions. But he's a really great guy. You should trust him.
Oh, we got some options here. Tell me more about Dr. X. Did you see this daughter of mine? Tell me something more about yourself, or I'm tired. Let me sleep now. Well, let's
Tell me more about this doctor.
find out about this mysterious doctor, I
His
suppose.
name is Xavier Zellman, but everyone just calls him Dr. X. He comes on the ward often, usually late in the afternoon or
Not
in
creepy
the
at all, is it, darling?
I personally really like him. But you hear all sorts of stories in a place like this.
Although his first name should have been
I don't know
Charles.
what to believe anymore. All I know is he's been very friendly and supportive. Some doctors won't even say hello to you. But Dr. X usually stops and asks how I am. He knows I have some
Well, who knows?
problems. He can see I'm not happy here. He actually offered me some free weekly sessions. I think I might take him up on his offer.
What are they saying about him?
Oh yeah, they say he's a big flirt. Nurses, cleaners, patients. He doesn't care, as long as they're wearing a skirt. One girl I knew, Linda, I heard they had an affair. Stupid girl. Well, she left, and I never saw her again.
Okay, well, this
Well, why
Dr.
do you
X
think
is
that is?
concerning me
Dr.
even more
X
now.
got her knocked up. They covered it up and quietly got rid of her. Probably paid her some
Oh,
money.
fucking hell.
I don't know how these things work, but it must have been enough to shut her up. I bet he'll be more careful now. But I can't really say a bad word about him, personally. Well, one thing.
So he sounds like a sex pest, but you can't say a bad word about
Don't
him.
laugh, okay?
Okay.
He's got a weird smell.
What do you mean?
He smells funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just bad aftershave. Or maybe it's something he eats.
Oh, thanks for the warning. I'll try not to get too close to him.
Now that I think about it, there's something else too. I'll tell you this, Susan. He
They could
starts
try,
talking
but
to you, and you just open up and
if
tell
they
him
try, I will bite.
everything. It's very odd. I don't exactly hide things from people, but he got some really private stuff out of me.
Yes, I'll actually use my fangs on them.
You know what I mean? Things I wouldn't tell my mother about. And we haven't even started those sessions yet. So, be prepared for that.
Sure, but it's a
And if
bit
the
too
things
late
don't
for me
work,
to
well,
find
I've got
how
the
I
6-inch
feel
claws,
now
and if that don't
anyway.
work, I'll chuck a
I think
fireball
I
at them.
made it very clear when I swallowed those pills.
Right, did you see this daughter of mine?
Did you see this daughter of mine?
No, sorry, Susan. Apparently she came in the ambulance with you. But then she remembered
What
something
poor
and
antenna,
had
they
to
can't
go.
have them.
I think someone mentioned she went in quite a hurry.
Of course she did. She was worried I'd ask her what she was doing in my flat.
Saving your life?
Do I really have to give her a benefit of the doubt just because of that?
One would assume so. That girl is a hero. Maybe real heroes always leave before their identity is revealed.
Or she was a burglar. attempting to steal from me.
Oh, that's cynicism.
That's a possibility too.
So
Have
sharp,
you
I could
got
shave with
anything
that.
very precious in your flat?
Maybe.
Right.
Tell me something more about yourself.
Okay, motor mouth.
I'm a nobody. I'm just a hard-working girl. We all have to pay our bills somehow, right? I rent a room not far from here. There are 2 other girls living in the house. One is an auxiliary nurse, like me. She's always sick. The other one is a stripper. At least I think so. She's never home at night.
Maybe she works at night, like you.
Yeah, but I don't leave for work wearing red stockings and heels, do I?
No.
Touche.
You're right. You're a real nurse, not some man's fantasy of one.
I used to do all that for my boyfriend. You know, dress up as a sexy nurse and all. Well, I did it just once, really. He didn't like it that much.
Oh, I have a story to tell
He
about
didn't
that.
like me that much either. Broke up with me last Valentine's Day. Of all the days, he chose that one, eh? He never told me why, but I don't care anymore.
Yeah, so my story about dressing up as a nurse. I actually did that once for my ex because he had to go away for a weekend and sort of something out for a friend. And of course, I had a stupid nurse's outfit because, as you do. So I took some pictures and showed them to him. Sort of nice, sort of intimate, sort of private pictures and all that. So what did he do? Showed it to all of his bloody friends. I was not impressed. Yeah, that's one of about 30,000 reasons why he's my ex now.
I'm tired. Let me sleep now.
Fine. I'll see you again. Be careful who you trust here, Susan. They will be watching you.
How do I know you're not one of them?
You don't. But do I really look like a bad person to you?
I don't know.
Yeah, so
Maybe not.
but why do that?
I'll see you tonight.
So,
Remember what I said.
so surely you would have thought something like that
Dreams
for
are just
your
dreams.
sort
But when
your
you do
own
it to
eyes
my
only.
face,
If
it's good to have someone there to pinch your
you
arm
had
and
someone do
lift
that
you
for
up,
to you
right?
or for you. Oh, we're back
We'll
with.
start with a little chat about your childhood. I want you to be as honest as possible. It's important if we want to get to the bottom of your problem. Count to 10 and tell me when you're ready, Susan.
I'm going to save the game quickly because we haven't saved once yet. There we go. Well, we've used up all the slots apparently. Got to be very careful here because I don't want to hit load because I don't want to restart this. Right, let's try again. Right, game is saved. I can stop worrying now. Yeah, always remember to save frequently. Oh, that's great that you did that, Kate. That's why I sort of wear most of the stuff I wear, because it's like, well, it's stuff, well, it's, I want to do it for me. Ah, that's a good lesson as well. Right, I am going to be back in a moment. Let's just say I've been keeping rather hydrated today. Right, I'm not going to change screens or anything because when I was sort of testing this out, if I sort of bounce between this and OBS, it tends to crash the game. So I'll leave the scene up for a moment. I'm back. Where's my blanket gone? And so my VTube is going a bit nuts over there, but... yeah, that's a bit better. But yeah, it's very empowering when you can do things like that, Kate. I remember a couple of years ago, well, it was actually about 4 years ago now, I saw balls on a whim, sort of a one-piece sort of catsuit for myself, and took some pictures. And then somewhere I've sort of got one of the pictures somewhere with a caption sort of reminding me, if I ever sort of feel dysphoric or bad about my body, look at that picture, because I was really happy with myself when I was wearing that. It's like, oh, sort of had this one sort of epiphany moment, sort of like, oh, that's me, and I've got curves and sort of lumps where I want lumps to have, and all the places that I sort of dreamt of having them for years. Yeah, a rare moment of body positivity. Oh, and that's some fine multitasking you're doing there, Drax. Gotta love a bit of multitasking. Ah, so this is Dr. X. Or Dr. G-Man.
This isn't all about whether you're nuts or not, like we said before. It's about finding what has caused how you're feeling now and creating a working solution. In order to achieve that, I need to get to know you better. Can we talk about your childhood first? Your parents. When you're a child, your life revolves around them. What was your father like? Did you have a good relationship with him?
Oh, and our options are, yeah, I had a great dad. No, he wasn't a good father to me, or I was brought up without a father. Now, which one should I go for? Yeah, because I remember the last time I played this, I said both my parents are great, so I'm going to pick no this time, just to see what happens.
No, he wasn't a good father to me.
Oh.
He was a cold, scary man. Had this wall around him.
He is...
I could never talk to him about anything. He wouldn't understand.
certainly imposing.
He'd just punish me instead. Maybe it's his fault I got some wires crossed in my head. Because he never loved me. I've always wondered what it feels like to have a loving dad.
Maybe it's not too late to fix things between you two.
It is. He's dead. Cancer.
Ouch.
6 years ago.
I see. But it isn't too late for you to put things right in your heart. Have you forgiven him?
Yes or no? I'm going to say no.
Why would I? He doesn't deserve to be forgiven. All he did was make my life hell. He destroyed my childhood.
You can see where she got her
always
cheekbones
made
from, though.
Sad. Yes, sad is the word.
It's all true, Susan. But the anger you have kept in your heart all these years isn't doing you any good. Don't you think you would be a better, stronger person if you could rise above it all? Aren't you becoming a bit like him, angry and bitter? Aren't those the things in him you hated most?
My mind is already made up. I will never forgive that son of a bitch.
Yikes.
I hope he burns in hell.
Well, if you put it like that. Let's talk about your mother now. What was she like? Would you care to tell me about her?
Oh, we have I had a wonderful mum, she was a horrible mother, or I lost her when I was still a child. I'm going to go for the third option.
I lost her when I was still a child.
So you were brought up by a single dad. What happened to your mother?
She...
Okay, here's some options. She died giving birth, abandoned me, or committed suicide. Yeah, I'm not sure which of those to pick. Yeah. Also, I tend to have a very long memory when it comes to sort of what people have done. I said, people do sort of certain minor things, I can sort of shrug it off, but if it's something pretty serious, it's yeah, get out of my life, don't come back and don't talk to me again. But yeah, I remember when I was in my early 20s, my mum sort of told me that someone that I knew at school who was sort of rather a nasty bully to me, sort of died of a drugs overdose. And I literally just shrugged and said, oh well, no great loss. And I think I shocked her because I was just... I don't want to say callous about it, but in my mind I was just that blunt about it. But it was just how I felt. It was sort of one of several people that made my life at school a complete hell. And I was like, well, good riddance as far as I was concerned. I was going to say, that's sort of pretty much a meme for Canada, isn't it? Sort of very, very polite, sort of very apologetic. But I do know, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you do have a national holiday sort of revolving around that, don't you? Or something along those lines. Alright, I'm going to go for the grim option.
committed suicide. One night, my parents had this horrible fight.
There's a meme, it's not real.
I listened to it while lying in bed, forcing myself to go to sleep. It went on forever. And then, all of a sudden, there was silence. I kept hoping everything was okay.
I'll have to look it up, Kate.
I
I'm
still
sure,
couldn't sleep. I
unless
had this feeling,
I dreamt it or made it up.
that something wasn't right. And then I heard this horrible bang that echoed through the house.
Ooh.
I got up. My legs felt like rubber. I went to the living room and saw the cellar door was wide open. For some reason, I already knew what happened. I just didn't want to believe it. We had a gun in the house. A rifle. It was in a box on top of the wardrobe, so I couldn't reach it. I wasn't even supposed to know about it, but I did. And at that moment, as I stood there on top of the stairs, I knew it was the rifle that fired. My father came out of the cellar.
Well, that's what I was thinking of.
Like
The
a
National Day of
ghost,
Truth and
and
Reconciliation.
said something he would regret forever.
Yeah, that's the one, Kate.
Go and see
That's what I was
your
thinking of.
mummy did. I could see tears rolling down his face. I stood there, paralyzed, and he shouted at me and said, "Just look at your fucking mother, will you?" So I did.
Ooh. That's grim.
I never should have listened to him. I
Wow,
still see her today
what
when
a
I close
fucked up
my
dad.
eyes.
You certainly had a very traumatic childhood, Susan. I'm sorry. I can only try to understand what it feels like to lose a parent. But it's clear to me that your problems are rooted deep in your childhood. That's enough about your parents for now. Let's take 2 minutes, and we will talk about something else.
Honestly, doesn't surprise me, Kate.
I need to get out of this place. I hate hospitals.
I said,
Besides, I really want to go home and forget all about this.
I don't sort of like to sort of teach us that side of history, do they? Like, it's like over in England. It's sort of the history is like, oh yeah, sort of glory to the empire. Look what we did. Sort of Victorian era, we sort of had a quarter of the globe under our sort of beck and call. But now, sort of growing up, it's like actually we was a bunch of fucking shitheads to a lot of different countries. Yeah, we still are, darling. Yeah, you're quite right there. Ouch. Yeah, that kind of thing stays with you, definitely. Oh, we need to get out of here, apparently. The clock needles are stuck at 10:08. It's probably broken, or maybe it just needs new batteries. Gloves rack. Let's take some gloves. That classic RPG trope. So if you can grab it, grab it. Ah, for fuck's sake. Yeah, free dumb. Yeah, you're dead right on that, Kate. It's a list of drugs for patient inside room 2. I guess it's me then. I'm on a lot of sedatives, it appears. The stuff they're giving me could knock out a horse, and give it a headache for a week too. It could also cause hallucinations and paranoia. How bizarre. Why would they want to give me all of that? I'm not crazy. I know that for sure. If anyone's crazy here, it's someone who put me on all this medication for no good medical reason. Oh, examine the flowers. A bunch of chrysanthemums. I hate flowers. So do I. But you know what? Let's leave the flowers alone. Yeah, I do not like cut flowers. It's a list of drugs for patient inside room 1 and some notes. According to this, her name is Anne Burton, 35 years of age. I'm sure this is a big fucking GDPR issue, this. She's taken lots of sedatives and has a long history of drug abuse. It seems that on top of it all, she's taken methadone for heroin withdrawal syndrome. At the bottom of the page, there's a note saying she is actually a private patient who's staying here out of her own free will. Lucky lady. I guess it won't be so easy for me to leave the ward. Yeah, it's the same here as well. So we're sort of jokingly sort of call them the flag shaggers because they're just so sort of into, oh yes, let's sort of rebuild the empire and all that bollocks. It's like, yeah, just take the flag and go have a wank. Just fuck off. I know, it's just so bloody stupid. It's like, if we all do our part and get vaccinated, we can wipe all these diseases out and life be a lot better for everyone. But no, we've got to be selfish, panicky, stupid fucking idiots about it. Yeah. I'm going to get ranty if I'm not careful. Well, let's talk to the nurse. I'd like to go home now. Can I make a phone call, please? I feel much better now. Can you discharge me? And is Liz here?
I'd like to go home
Let's
now.
work from the top.
Well, so would I. But there are procedures and a system in place. I can't just let you go like that.
What?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Yeah, when I was saying there's much worse nurses than Liz, this is candidate number 1 right here.
Can I make a phone call, please?
Oh, yes, of course. But the phone's being used at the moment. Can you please come back in 5 minutes? Thanks.
I feel much better now. Can you please discharge me?
I'm glad to hear that. But I can't discharge you until Dr. X sees you. He should be doing his round very soon. Please return to your bed and wait for him, alright?
Is Liz here?
Is Liz here?
And who's Liz?
That young nurse who was here last night. Black hair, very chatty. She said her name was Liz.
I'm sorry. A lot of people come through here. I can't remember everyone's name. Can you return to your bed now, please? It's nearly time for your medication. I can't be chasing around after every single patient.
Beg your pardon?
Look, I'm very busy at the moment. I'll come and talk to you in a minute, alright?
Yeah, like I said, she's a bit of an arsehole. It's the discharge letter for Anne Burton, currently a patient inside room 1. It seems she has admitted herself into hospital and is allowed to leave whenever she wishes.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
Yeah? Well, maybe you shouldn't leave them out on the desk for everyone to see.
Yeah,
If you're looking for
GDPR,
something to
bitch.
read, we have some magazines for patients here.
Thanks, but I think I'll pass.
Now we go this way. Yeah. Folders. There must be patient files. They're piled up on the desk.
Please do not touch these. They are all confidential documents.
I was only going to tidy up.
I'm sorry. Are you one of the housekeepers? Why did you dress up as a patient?
I just can't stand mess, that's all. And there's no need to be sarcastic.
Who's being sarcastic?
Excuse me, where's the exit? Let me through, I'm going home.
Excuse me, where's the exit?
It's just down the corridor, ma'am.
Thanks. I'll be on my way then.
Can I see the discharge letter first?
A discharge letter? What for?
Some of our patients are under observation and aren't allowed out of the ward. For their own safety, of course.
It sounds like we're prisoners here.
It's for the patient's safety, ma'am. If you haven't been discharged by the doctors, I'm afraid I can't let you through. May I ask what your name is?
My name is Susan Ashworth. My name is Susan Ashworth. Can I go now? I'll put my teeth back in. My name is Mary Smith. Let me through, please. Just let me go, asshole. I'll come back later. Sorry, but I'm going to be an asshole.
Just let me go, arsehole.
There's no need for that attitude, ma'am. We're just doing our job here.
Is that your excuse for being a brainless, fascist son of a bitch? You're taking away my freedom. Are you going to hit me next?
These precautions are for your own safety, ma'am. Now, if you'll excuse us, we've got a job to do.
Yeah, standing on the corner, looking stupid. Don't get too tired, will you?
Actually, that was worth it for that
Bastards.
response. Ah, dearie. So, can't do much there. Oh, what's going on here? This must be the patient from side room 2. God, doesn't she look confused? Let's have a chat.
Hi, are you alright? Can we talk for a minute?
I can't talk. Please, just leave me alone.
Oh, I mean you no harm. I'm trapped here, just like you.
Trapped? I don't know. It's just so hard to think without it. But you're a stranger. And you're not one of those lovely nurses either. They look after me so well.
Hello, Nora.
I trust the nurses.
How are you doing today?
My mother.
I just want to talk. I need your help.
Yeah, how's things?
Unless it's Mother who sent you. Was it her? Please tell me it was her.
Yeah, sure. I'm a good friend of your mother.
I missed her.
Oh,
so
sounds
much.
good.
I can't remember.
Yeah, have you been up to
very
much
well,
today, Nora?
But you should know this. If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
Yeah, sure I do. Now, let me ask you.
What is it?
Oh, well...
What is my mother's name?
Oh, that's alright. Well, I hope you didn't work too hard today, Nora. Yeah, it's been a day off for me here, so I've just been doing stuff around the house and playing some games, and now I'm semi-freaking myself out before bed. Right, what's her name? So we've got Joan, Mary, Elizabeth, Mandy, Sarah, Alice. Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's just be
No,
honest.
of course you don't. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
So we've got to find out what her name is. Guessing the name doesn't really work, so we have to find out what it is. Oh, found a medication pot in the bin. Again, sort of typical RPG logic. Check the bin, see what's going on. Examine the mirror. Oh, I can't look at myself. The mirror is cracked. A large shard of glass is lying on the side. Yeah, we'll take the glass piece. If they find it on me, they'll think I'm a complete psycho. But it might be useful too. I'll risk it. Yes, of course, being in the psych ward, having that on your person, they might think we're up to no good. Let's run some taps. Oh, that's good to know, Nora. I'm glad about that. Let's turn the hot tap on. Oh. Read the note. Please stop writing messages on the mirror. While we are currently experiencing difficulties maintaining a high level of cleanliness due to sudden absence of our cleaning staff, we ask all patients to be considerate and help us to keep the ward tidy. Just trying to remember what to do next on here. Yeah, because I played this once a while ago. Ah, there we are. We have some letters, so E-I-L. I'm going to write that down. Let's run the cold tap, see what happens then. I don't know what I need to do. Press the bell. I think I remember what I need to do.
Someone is coming.
Oh.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
I just wanted to remind you that I'm ready to go home. I pressed it by mistake, sorry. I wanted to see how long it would take for you to answer the bell, or I'm feeling a bit woozy.
I just wanted to remind you that I'm ready to go home.
Oh, is that so? Well, guess what? I haven't forgotten. It takes time. I could lose my job if I don't follow the correct procedures.
Oh, she is a shithead.
Why do I bother? I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Right, so we could give her our name and date of birth. We got, are you kidding me? Mind your own business, I'm not taking anything. I'll have your name so I can make a big fat complaint. Or we can completely lie about our name and date. We're going to be arsey.
Mind your own business. I'm not taking anything.
I don't think so, darling. Now, you really don't have to lie. We're only trying to help, you know. Now, let me have a quick look at your name band. Miss Ashworth, I strongly suggest you take this, all right?
I'm going to refuse.
Are you insane? I'm not taking any medication. I'm not ill.
Okay, we are prepared for this. Jim, can you come in, please?
You must be kidding me.
Yeah, I have to admit, I would not like to end up on a mental ward.
I'm going to give you an injection. You'll feel a sharp scratch. Hold it for me, would you?
Oh, this is not good. That's not good.
Now, go back to your room and rest.
Yeah, luckily I've not ended up on a mental ward myself, but I have visited one in the past, and hey. That's the name we're after. But we are tripping balls at the moment, so put us on something. Oh, blimey, Kate. Is that just visiting, or I'm trying to think of the word now. Or were things pretty bad for you at the time? Damn, this place is trippy as fuck. They did that? What a fucking arsehole. Oh, that's just so shit, Kate. Like I said, I'm glad you're away from them now. Oh, narcotic heart. Examine. So hard to concentrate. Is this thing filled with drugs? Aww. Oh, I'm so sorry, Kate. Right. There we go. Fill up this red stuff. Yeah, this room is freaking me the hell out. Yeah, I've managed to... Yeah, so I've managed to avoid it so far, but... Like I said, one of my worries is if I do have a really bad turn, I'll wind up in there, and I don't want that. Because that would absolutely suck. Wow, that's one way of lying down. That can't be comfy.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. but I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
Right, let's talk to you, because we
You
know your
really
mother's
are a
name now.
friend. You will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Yep, it's
Sheila.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you, after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Do you know how to get out of here, or something is wrong with this place?
Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
Oh, that's what we just found.
I see.
Exactly, it's this little treat you mentioned.
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes.
Don't we all?
I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can.
Oh, I think
see
we just
it
did.
in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
Right, how about we swap our name
How
bands?
about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
We say yes,
No,
because we've got it
not
already.
I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. I'll talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Very much so.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they? You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Right, next we need to cause a distraction. Because we've got the right wristband now, so we can get our papers and get the hell out of here. But we need the nurse to disappear. So we are going to engage in some minor vandalism. As you do. It's like, oh golly gosh, the toilet seems to be broken. I have no idea how that has happened.
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
What? Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
True.
I see. Fine.
When
I'll
you gotta
sort
go,
it
you
out.
gotta go.
Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Oh, what a shame. Oh, yes. Yoink. Yes, that's exactly what I need to finally go home.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read.
Ooh,
There
burn.
you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Oh, the door is locked. Oh, so is that one? Yeah, the catty lady. Yeah, she's oh shit.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
Busted! Oh, we are super busted.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
The whole
Miss
gang's here.
Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And
Yeah.
then you can go home. Is that all right?
Yep, that's fine, Kate.
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Okay, some of my Halloween lights just
Now
fell
I'd
down.
like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan.
Don't know if you heard that or not.
You might find them very personal, but it's
What sort of photos you gonna
important that
take,
you answer me
Kate?
as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then,
Yeah.
shall we?
Shit's haunted.
Go home at last.
Of course, I understand.
Go on, go have fun, Kate.
So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat. It's quite lonely most of the time. I live on my own. It suits me just fine. I live with a friend. She must be worried sick about me. I'm going to go for the middle option.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me.
Oh,
Sometimes
cool. I
they
look forward to
annoy
seeing
me
those,
or
Kate.
upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private.
Go-
I'd like to keep it that way.
Go have fun.
What do you do for a living?
I think we are between jobs at the moment.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
Oh, I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I eat breakfast, cereal usually. I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper. I lie in bed awake. Can't bring myself to open my eyes. Well, I know for a fact she drinks coffee and smokes, so we'll go for that.
Coffee and smoke on the balcony. I know it's not a great start for the day, but it's one of my little pleasures in life that I find very hard to say no to.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose, or not really. I don't feel that safe at all.
Yeah.
And speaking for myself, yes, I do
suppose.
feel a hell of a lot safer at
It's
home.
not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know?
And the few places I do actually feel
Somehow
safe.
it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Ooh, we've got... It would nice to have money, I guess. A good friend. Someone I could finally trust. I know it's silly, but I wish I was better looking. Something to fight for, you know. A reason to go on. That really resonates with me, so I'm going to go with that one.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yeah, I have to say, so personally, my sort of main reason for carrying on is, other people. So all cards on the table for a moment. It's a weird one, that. But yeah, sort of group therapy. But yes, it didn't help much, as you can see, or no, I'm not sure it's a good idea.
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist.
Love you, darling.
But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Yeah, as for group stuff, that'd be a very bad idea for me. Sort of being autistic, if it's not a one-to-one setting, I tend to just... I tend to just sort of shut down and go mute. Having trouble sleeping. Every night.
I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
I wonder why there's none
In the
left.
light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
Oh, I feel fine now. Definitely better than before the accident. Or I feel like the whole world is against me.
I feel like the whole world is against me.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Well, no, not really, and yes, sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
We've got no and only sometimes. I'm going to go for only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
We've got no, of course not. I don't know what got into me. Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Yes, I think about it often.
Yes, I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it. Still, it won't just go away that easily. I need more time. I need to think it through. I need to find my peace with the world, I guess.
Please, in your own words.
And yes, I may or may not be projecting with some of these answers I'm picking.
Why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
We're asking all the hard questions here tonight. It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. Nothing was making me happy anymore. Oh, I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was deep inside.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
We've got not anymore, or sometimes when I feel really low.
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Oh, we've got my cats. Work used to make me happy. Antidepressants really did it for me. Or a long bath. Or music. I play the piano when I'm feeling down. Well, we're the cat lady, so let's go for cats.
My cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
Ooh, people. They've let me down too many times. I hate it when it rains all the time. Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes. Or it's hard to say. It could be anything.
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death.
We got, oh, I never really thought about that. Or probably nobody would come anyway. Or I imagined it often. I hoped people would feel guilty.
Oh, I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Oh, she is such a cynic.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
We got, I don't really want to talk about this. Or this has nothing to do with him. Can I go home now, please? There's nothing to talk about. Or it's getting late. Can we talk about it some other time? So yeah, it's a subject that she is dead set on evading by the looks.
It's getting late.
Seems all those answers are
Can we
basically
talk
the
about
same.
it some other time?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well.
We've sort of skipped
considering
ahead in
what
time
happened
here.
earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
Oh, flashback time.
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Oh, is this a jailbreak?
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Ah, there we are, full screen now.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me.
Ooh.
I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Right, let's get the hell out of here, apparently.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan.
Sorry, I had
another
to scratch
way.
my nose then.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Tonight it's gonna be a jailbreak somewhere in this town. Right, let's get in a lift. Okay, this is not the ground floor. Butterfly's confused.
What are we doing on the roof?
It's like I've seen a mirror.
Liz. What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes?
Okay.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
We've got... You've lost your minds. Come down here right now. Or this is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk. We're going for the calmer option.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Oh, yes. Got some fun answers here, though. She disappears and was later found dead in the toilet. The one who kicked the security guy in the crotch. Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed, which we know is the right answer. The other wrong answers are jumped off the roof and broke her spine. Or actually, I don't think you told me that story. Well, we know the actual story, so
Yeah,
we'll go for the
she
truth.
smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
She went
Okay.
boom.
You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living?
Yep, she did.
I bet you don't remember that.
She's a waitress, she's a stripper, she's a burglar, or she's a stewardess. Well, we know she's a stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the
Yes,
same
the
mistake
tables
I
have very
did.
much turned here. Now we're
I
trying
thought you of
to
all
talk
people
someone
knew
out
how
of
it feels. When you're trapped. When
leaving.
you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care. My family don't care. Even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
We've got Valentine's Day, which is the correct answer. Christmas Day, birthday, or wedding day.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
This isn't a million miles away from some of my dreams. Poor Liz.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult
Okay,
life.
he's freaking me the fuck out again.
I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it.
Oh, this music.
For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Oh, shh. I said he was a creepy motherfucker, didn't I? What a bastard. Yeah. Yeah, where are we indeed? Yeah, oh, okay. Hello, random eyeball.
Who are you?
I am the Crow, of course. I will get you out of here. Unless Susan wants to stay. I thought so. There are two doors leading out of this place. One of them will simply take Susan back to where she belongs. But behind the other one, there is a great reward for her. It's something she always wanted. Something she longs for every single day.
Where are those doors? I can't see them.
Just walk back to the right side of the stage. My dear little Susan can't miss them.
Well, hi there.
Does Susan like my girls? I knew she would.
Whatever they are, tell them to stop staring.
But they are here to guide Susan. They are the guardians of the doors. They know which door she should enter to get her rewards. But there is one problem.
There's always a problem. I'm not even surprised. Which door should I go through?
I will leave that to Susan's own best judgment. But this might be her only chance to find what she had lost. Waste it. And Susan will never get it back. Susan has one question. And she can only ask one of them.
Oh, that voice.
Wisely.
Fine, I can do that. But what's the catch?
It's very simple. One of my girls always tells the truth.
Ah, it's classic.
The other one always lies.
And I'm guessing you can't tell me which is which?
Of course not.
It's something I've forgotten myself a long time ago, Susan. Well, does it really matter? What I'm questioning is all Susan needs to find the right door.
These dolls are freaky as fuck. Oh, so our one and only question. So, which door should I enter? Which door will lead me to my reward? Which door will take me back to my world? Is the door to the left the one I should open? Or is the door to the right the one I should enter? Which door would the other doll point me to? Is the other doll a liar? If I enter the left door, will I get a reward? Which door would you enter to get the reward? And which door should I not enter? Bloody hell, there's multiple choice and then there's that. Right, so one tells the truth and one lies. Is it the doll a liar? So if you lie, you'd say no. If you want to lie, you'd say yes or no. Oh, you know, I'm just
Is the other doll a liar?
going to take a guess. Is the other doll a liar? You said no. Oh, I'm just going to pick a door. Oh, hello, we're back at this place. Let's blow another candle out. Yeah, I'm not sure who these people are that we see when we sort of blow a candle out, but obviously when we blow a candle out, somebody dies. But I suppose at least this time it's not a messy death. Ooh, okay. Let's open the squirming body bag. Oh, look, it's us again. I'm sure that's just strawberry jam. I'm sure that's just strawberry jam that she's wearing. Or spilt on her.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will. But this means the old woman was right. I can't die. I'm immortal.
Yep, you
I
truly
think
are
it's
modern day
time to
Captain
find out
Scarlet.
how very mortal you are, Doctor.
Oh. My name is Susan Ashworth. I live alone in this old 2-bedroom flat. I rarely go outside. Okay, so that's the note that we wrote a while back. Let's save the game. Do you like this music? It's a bop. Another unlucky victim of the killer. This one looks like she's been dead for a long time. Yeah, we'll take an iron bar. He brings his victims down here in hospital body bags. Yeah, Lady Bathory. Ah, the door's not locked. Well, of course. I'm not a prisoner here. He thought I was dead. Oh, damn it, skip that. Yeah, soap is covered in lava now. It might be useful for something, I guess. Yep, we'll take that as well. Oh, lady with an ermine. Examine the body. This body is quite badly decomposed already. While real art lasts forever, Doctor's models will soon rot and fall apart. Examine the doll. I guess he couldn't get hold of an ermine, so he used this creepy baby doll instead. We'll take the doll's head, because why not? I could probably find some use for this. So is he using his victims as staging pieces? It seems this place has been closed down a long time ago. One day, when they eventually demolish it all, the evidence will get buried deep under the piles of rubble. This must be the only way out of here. I will take a key. Oh, that's Liz. God, it's Liz. But it's impossible. I spoke to her last night. I tried to stop her from jumping. And yet, she is stuck on a metal rod, looking like she's been dead for a lot longer than that. Was she really there? Just already dead? So yeah, the hospital is definitely haunted as fuck by the look of things. Her pockets are empty. I hope at least you'll find some peace in death. Yeah, this is an amazingly fucked up place. Oh shit. Did we have to zoom in? Oh god. I've seen something like this before. The living paintings. Except this here is a dead body suspended on wires and tied to a chair.
You're gonna pay for this, you bastard.
Yeah, you've certainly come back at a moment, Kate. Yeah. Oh, Drax! Yeah, basically, my suspicions about Dr. X was right. Kate, he basically did us dirty. He killed us. Then we went back to this Nexus or Limbo place that we keep going to when we die. Got sent back here, and now we're after revenge. It seems he used a lot of makeup to turn her into the spitting image of Mona Lisa. Yeah, and this doctor seems to be killing people and using their bodies as sort of art mannequins or something. A fake skeleton. It had probably been used for teaching before it ended up here. Friends have partners and you do. Aw, that's sweet, Kate. Ah, she saw what you did to us. Yes, he is not very nice. The doctor probably considers himself quite an artist. Right. Not doing anything with the soap here. Oh, the bolt needs to be secured in place now, otherwise it'll all just fall apart. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. Okay, so we need more parts by the looks. Oh, Venus. Examine body. Another poor victim of the Mad Doctor. There's something shiny on one of her fingers. Hello. A metal nut is stuck on her finger, like a ring. I could pull this off the finger if it wasn't so swollen and stiff. Oh, there we go. Girl with a pearl earring. Her limp body is positioned in the exact same way as the painting. It seems the killer used wire to keep her head tilted to the side. What a cheap ass! I know, goes all this effort, then doesn't even get a proper ring. Right, let's see if we can build a weapon. Now I just need to tighten that nut using some tool. Ah, obviously not committed enough. Oh, he's certainly committed. He's committing stuff all right. That's for damn sure. Ah. Oh, this would have already been in here. Is there anything else we can pick up? Oh, I've got the danger sign there. Oh, I'll double check in here just in case. Doesn't seem to be anything else to interact with. Oh, this is what we've just been in. No, the sink was just to wet the soap so we can get the earring. Oh. Let's look in the locker. Let's open it quietly. Although, to be honest, I don't think it's going to hear the locker over that rail. Ah, a wrench. We'll take that. Right, see what we can do now. Let's use you. The weapon's complete. I suppose it's time to go and see the doctor. Right, in case you haven't worked it out already, the next room is basically a torture scene. Just thought I'd warn you all now. Take a quick drink.
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch. Scream your lungs out. Louder, I said. Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you?
It's
Unlike
just
you,
downright
I
fucking
know
depraved.
all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words.
He's wearing a mask and a blindfold. He's convinced I'm dead and no one knows about this place. Well, looks like you just made a big mistake, you arrogant asshole.
Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you. And yet you make every fibre in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me, who understand the only pure and true form of art.
What a motherfucker. Let me at him. Let me at him. I wouldn't stand a chance. He'd just kill me again. I need a weapon. Well, we've got a weapon. Oh, we got... You'll feel a sharp scratch. What's up, Doc? Do you believe in karma, Doc? See you in hell, or say nothing.
You'll feel a sharp scratch.
Absolutely nailed. Good rinse, the bastard. He finally got what he deserved. I hope he rots in hell. Right, let's sort this girl out.
Thank you so much. He would have killed me, like the others. The animal. You gave him what he deserved. Who are you?
Unlike us, he's not going to come back. Oh, we got. My name is Susan Ashworth. They call me the Cat Lady. Oh, it doesn't matter. Forget you ever saw me. Just go.
They call me the Cat Lady.
Well,
now get out of here. Call the police.
Well, what else was I going to pick?
I'm going home.
Well, that was intense. Chapter 3. River. Yeah.
Standing by the river, I wonder.
Just watch this cutscene.
Do I need a stone? No. My heart is heavy enough. It will drag me down for sure.
Just realised she's standing on the railing. Finally, I'm back home. I will be safe here. First of all, I should wash off all the horrible memories of this night. I'm dying for a shower, something to eat, some coffee, a cigarette. I'd love to see my cats too. Let's just pretend for a minute that everything is back to normal. I survived after all. Maybe I can try to enjoy little things in life. Okay, yeah, I can do this. One step at a time. Right. Yeah. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this here, and then I'm going to wrap up for the night, because I do have work in the morning, and I've got to be up at, 5:30 tomorrow, so, I think that's a good place to stop. And this chapter's actually, next chapter's actually a less intense chapter. It's just a chapter sort of round home and all that, so, well, so we'll pick that up next week.